Hey there, what's happening, folks? We're here Sunday night. Thanks for coming by the channel again. I really do appreciate it. We're just going to go ahead and pull some orders. I think I have 4 items going out, 3 on eBay and 1 on Depop. I'm going to watch my bug zapper there. But I'm just kind of taking a step out to check out the view and soak in this beautiful night, man. It is gorgeous out tonight. Actually, today's been a pretty nice day except for the rain that we had. But the weather right now is just fantastic, man. I love being out here when the weather's cool. I love being outside when the weather's cool and doing stuff, right? So we're in the midst of summer. My kids are off school. Memorial Day weekend. You know, been busy. Been hanging out with family, doing that thing today. Did some cooking today. Did some ribs. Check them out. Freaking turned out great. You can check out the video coming soon to my other YouTube channel, Get Joe Grill on. But I do some cooking stuff there. But decided not to go live. Like I said, I got some family stuff going on. I got another busy week kind of ahead of me. So just kind of trying to get through the normal grind here. But let's get to it, all right? So let's go ahead and pull some orders. Okay, first time going out is in C or A? C. And I'm telling you guys, I've been saying it for weeks now. These women's shorts, man. They are a moneymaker right now. I think just going into summer, and I'm pricing them at a good price. These are Nike dry fit. I'm selling them at market value or right below market value. Like, I'm getting these so cheap. I don't mind selling them a little bit cheaper. So another pair of Nike dry fit shorts, and I bought these at Goodwill for a little over $1, and these sold for $8 plus shipping on Depop. Next order, I just listed this yesterday. This was one of my wife's old shirts, and she doesn't wear it anymore, and it's a nice shirt. It's actually too big for her because she has lost some weight, so she's pretty small to begin with. But anyway, this shirt here, so as far as cost of goods, I got my little cheat sheet here. My sales for these items, I should have said this to begin with. My overall sales for all these items are $52, and my cost of goods is about $3. At least that's what I'm saying, is about $3. One item, I sold one of my buddy's collection, his toy collection, so we get to split the profits with that. No cost to me. And then like this item here, this is an item from home. I don't know how long ago we bought this. I don't know how much money we have into this, but I kind of count this as free money. Because you got stuff laying around your house and you just want to get rid of it. Yeah, I paid for something this a long time ago. Couldn't tell you, but we're not using it anymore. Let's sell it. So it's kind of like free money, you know? At least that's my mentality. Okay, so back at it. So yeah, don't know what I have in this. This is one of my wife's old shirts. But this sold on eBay for $7 plus shipping. Next item is Evil Lynn from Masters of the Universe. I think it's in this tote. I think I already have her packaged up. Oh no, here's, oh yeah, there I do. So it even had the card backing. You can't really see her there, but that's what she looked like there. So it's the original card backing. Pretty cool. Evil Lynn. This is from my buddy's collection. What's the date on this? 1982. So there you go. That's a pretty cool item. Love these old card backings. That just take you back in time or what? Very cool. Anyway, I don't have anything into this. This sold for $25 plus shipping. And last time going out is in A, and it is some Postal sweatpants. Ooh, I think these are right here on top. Yes, they are. Again, I got these at Goodwill. I would have paid about $1 or a little bit over $1 for these. And these sold for $12 plus shipping. All right, let's go ahead and get these packed up real quick. I only have like 20% left on my phone, so I don't know if we're going to make it or not here. Let's turn my light on. Oops. Oopsie daisy. So what do I need? I need 3 of these guys. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, no yard sailing this weekend. Like I said, I was kind of busy doing family stuff, and there's no time for it. Plus it was rainy. Not much going on as far as that goes. But I'll be anxious to get back out there next weekend, that's for sure. Need to make sure I get to. I doubt my Goodwill will be open tomorrow because it's a holiday. But every Monday, I go to my Goodwill, and that's where I get a lot of my clothes. It's 75% off day on a specific color tag. So like I walk in and it'll be blue tags or something will be 75% off. So I basically only buy items that are whatever colors on sale for 75% off. And my average cost of goods are like right at $1 or right over $1. The slightly over, slightly under kind of thing. Did I put those in there? Nope. Oh well. Man, guys, I always forget that. I gotta stop. Slow down and remember. 6 ounces, 9, 10, 2. Under Armour is going to Rhode Island. I don't sell to Rhode Island too much. What's next? Evil Lynn. I think I'm going to fold this over like this. We're going to go ahead and do some bubble wrap. And it's like my favorite thing whenever I don't, oh shoot, get enough bubble wrap to cover the whole thing. So then I gotta put some more on there. Let's do that. And I think I'm going to, I'm not going to do a large box. I think I'm just going to slip this into a poly mailer. Probably do the, actually, that's not going to work. Let me see if I got a box. Oh, I'm probably going to run out of juice, guys. I got a feeling it's going to happen. I'll probably use my eBay tape. I'm just going to slide this down in here. And then put that in there, that in there. We're going to resize this guy. You score around the sides because that's where your box is going to fold in from. And then you cut up the edges and then fold it down like this. And then you got a resized box. So whenever I do this though, and I have too much box, I always cut it off the top. And then we'll put this down. We'll cut right there. Boom. Look at that. You got a nice new box. We're going to use eBay tape. Mostly doing that to cover up my original label there. Here we go. Let's get this weighed. 8 ounces. 13.94. 8 ounces. 13.94. Evelyn is going to Georgia. All right. Last item. Go. 14 ounces. We got 11.93. 11.93. 14 ounces. This is going to Florida. Shipping's done. Hey there, what's going on, guys? Thank you for coming by the storage unit with me again today. I appreciate it. I hope you're all having a happy Memorial Day. I surely am enjoying my day off work from my full-time job. Decided to get out here a little bit earlier to get my stuff done. And I also went by Goodwill because, you know, every Monday I go by Goodwill, my local Goodwill. It's their 75% off a certain color day. And that's where I get all my clothes and stuff that I want to sell because I pay about $1 for them. And I flip them on eBay or Depop, Mercari, or Poshmark, and between $8 to $10, sometimes more. But it's pretty good. So I found some good stuff. I'm not going to go through all of them or anything. And I do want to talk about one weird thing that I stumbled upon today. But bought some ties. I don't normally buy neckties, but this fishing one with like the thing in the middle, I don't know, this one looked kind of cool. Unique ties can kind of go on eBay a little bit. I don't expect to go for a lot of money, but this was a yellow tag. Yellow was 75% off. This was $2.15. So you're looking at like a little over, I don't know, what is that, like 40 cents? Is that right? 40 times 4? No, more than that, 50. So it was 50, between 50 and 60 cents for this tie. Same with this one. This one looked like kind of like a bowling one. But kind of unique tie again. So whatever $2.50 divided by 4, that's how much I paid for it. And I broke a rule. I bought a couple of coffee mugs, and I don't normally buy coffee mugs unless they're like $1 or cheaper, and I broke my rule. These were both over $2, and they were not on sale either. So I'm not going to include these in the total that I'm going to give you, but I spent about $5 on these mugs. So first one, this is it's a Ray Dunn mug, and so you can kind of tell the Ray Dunn stuff. They have this kind of the graphic and everything on it. A lot of times their stuff is like purposely misshapen. You see that? But they're kind of collectible. This one's pretty cool. Grill Master. I thought, like, honestly, I might keep this, but I don't really drink out of mugs a lot. But it is kind of a cool mug. I don't know. I'm on the fence because I think if I sell this, it's only going to be about $10 or $15, probably less than that. Probably about $10 I'd be able to get out of this. And I spent $2 on it, $2.80 something. So I don't know if we really need... I don't know. I might keep this one. I kind of like it. But then I saw this one, the Aliens from the Aliens movie mug, and I thought that's pretty cool. It's got like a little bit of the blood splatter on the back of it here. But the inside of it, when you get done drinking, you've got the alien popping out of there. It's all red. Kind of creepy. I don't know. I was never a big fan of the Alien movies. I mean, I appreciate them. But this was like $2.86. So I haven't looked up the comps in this. But I'm thinking $10 to $15 for this one. So I'm definitely selling this one. So I'm going to list those today. And then I got a bunch of women's shorts. You guys know I've been getting these women's shorts like crazy. And they're selling. They're just selling pretty good. Like I don't know how many I'm selling per week. I haven't looked up, but when I am selling them, they're between like $8 and $12 or so, and I'm only paying like $1 for them. So yeah, it's pretty good. So really, I gotta look to see how many items. So I bought, not counting the mugs, I bought 22 items. That's including the ties and all of this big pile of clothes right here. I spent $31 there. And so 31 divided by 22, it ends up being $1.40. Like that's about what I'm spending on all these clothes, between $1 and $1.40, sometimes just under $1. So again, like I have no problem selling these shorts for $8 to $10 when I'm getting them for like $1. And I know it's not a ton of money, but man, it adds up, and it's doing great for me. So let me tell you about the other thing. So I got an offer from this guy. I've kind of been going back and forth with him about one of my trading cards here, one of my WNBA Prism cards. And honestly, this is a nice card. And there's one sold comp on it. There's one sold comp on this one. This is Ariel Adkins. I think she's on, what team is she on? The Mystics. This is a Monopoly Millionaire Money Shimmer or something like that. But what's cool about it is that it's 10 of 10. There's only 10 of these cards, and I've got the number 10 card. So the number 1 card of this sold for $50 on eBay, and that's what I listed this for. I understand the number 1 can be more valuable, but I figure I'll start at 50 and go there. I'm getting an offer from this guy for like $17, and I'm like, listen, I'm not gonna. That's too low for me, you know. And I see other cards of different colors, and he showed me a picture too. They're selling between 17 and 20. They're the gold ones. They're like a purple one, but it's not the blue one. And like the gold one might be like a 1 of 20 or something, but it's like this is 10 of 10, so there's only 10 of them. So I'm like, listen, I'm not gonna. I said, I'm sorry, we can't make a deal. And I basically told him I'd go as low down as 40, and I'm just gonna hold out on this still. So I think I can probably get between 40 and 50, and I could be wrong. I might have to drop the price on this. But the other thing was, I'm like, you know what? Let me Google this card, and I'm going to see if I can find any other sold comps, maybe another platform or whatever. And I found this video. Well, I found this website, and then I took a screenshot of the video. And it's my listing. It's on some different website. It's not eBay. It's like Health. I don't even know what the heck it is. But it has my description, my pictures, and they're selling that. It shows like $49.99 and then marked down to $29.99. It's like, this is the only card of 10 of 10 that I know of. Like, there couldn't be more than one 10 of 10s. And so I'm like, that's just freaking weird. Like, how if that's got to be like a rip-off site or something. Like, somebody buys that, they're just going to take the money. Like, how can they send them the card that I have? I thought that was really strange. I've never seen that before, unless I'm like wrong. But when I see 10 of 10, like, that's 10 of cards in existence. They don't make multiple 10s of 10s. Like, this is it. That site was using my pictures, my description. They just pulled it from eBay. So I'm like, that's just weird. I've never seen that before. So yeah, I'm just going to hold out on that. I think it might be worth a little bit more. So anyway, all right, let's go ahead and pull some orders. Okay, first item going out. I've got 3 orders going out today for eBay. And the first one is one of my old hats. And I wouldn't necessarily say it's old. It's a few years old. But it's a cool hat. And I wore it a few times. It just sits too tall on my head, and I don't really care for it. But isn't that cool? That's like from the movie Major League. Some people wear these as still like a Cleveland Indians hat or whatever. It's a baseballisms. This company makes some pretty cool hats, but I just don't wear this anymore. So I decided to put it on eBay, and I sold it for $16 plus shipping. Next item is a mug, and I remember I got this at Goodwill. I think I paid slightly over $1 for it. What is that? Oh. This is a Office from the Office TV show. Dunder Mifflin, the paper company that was in that, the party planning committee. If you guys watch this show, you know all about this. Nice kind of mug here. Maybe you could use it as like a ramen bowl. I don't know. But I paid a little over $1 for this. This sold for $9 plus shipping. And then I got a Nintendo game going out. Black Bass. And there it is right there. Black Bass. So this has a sleeve, but it's an aftermarket sleeve. Let's take it out of here. It had the book too. That's pretty cool, huh? But we got Black Bass for Nintendo. Look at that. That game is in really good condition. This is from my buddy's collection. He took care of his stuff. Look how nice this game is. I nerd out over that. Look how nice this is. Maybe you just didn't play it very much. It's got a little bit of a little thing right there, but no, it's like the serial numbers. Yeah, see, this is a nice looking game. Anyway, this sold for $14.99 plus shipping. Go ahead and pack these up. All right, so yeah, I turned my fan on in here, guys. I hope you can't hear it, but I think I'm going to keep this. I think I've officially decided I'm going to keep it. Okay, let's just go in order here. So we got the Major League hat. We're going to slide this in a bag. Just like that. And I think we'll do a box. It should fit in there. Maybe. Yeah, I think we're good. They're sitting there pretty good. If this was like a fitted hat, I probably wouldn't use this box. I'd get a bigger box because fitted hats are nicer and a lot of times they're taller. And people that buy those kind of hats, they don't want them crushed. Not like this is crushed. This fits in here really nicely. 8x6x4. And we are 8 ounces, and this is going to Texas. 8 ounces, Texas. Now we got this mug. This is definitely going to do some bubble wrap. So yeah, that was freaking weird, isn't it? That website that has my listing on it, like, it's got to be a scam thing. I can't think of anything else. Because it's not like somebody would buy that for 30 and then they're going to try to buy it for me for less to make a profit. Doesn't make any sense. Never seen anything like that. Have you guys seen that before? Leave me a comment, because that's strange. And there's no way. I mean, they're using my pictures and everything. I can tell it's my pictures exactly from my listing. So weird. Mugs always go in a box for obvious reasons. See, it's going to fit there nicely. Not going anywhere. I don't sell a ton of mugs. Oh, shoot. I didn't put my thank you cards in there. God, I'm so tired of forgetting that all the time. 1.8. 1.8. This is going to Wyoming. Sorry guys to cut out there. I'm spacing my phone again. I got to do some serious deleting and get rid of some stuff. But I appreciate you guys coming by the channel. Hope you're enjoying your holiday. Appreciate you coming by the channel again. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, or whatever, you can leave them. And I will try to answer them in a video. But if you haven't yet, please like and subscribe. That helps me out a lot, guys. And we will see you guys next time.